wrestlers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. Here he is, the charismatic UFC lightweight contender and former Bellator champion, Iron Michael Chandler. He said when he signed with the UFC, Daniel, he was not here for a long time, but a good time, and been a darn good time thus far seeing Michael Chandler compete the big show.
It's been a good time for us. I don't understand how he's having fun when he's involved in those types of fights, but this guy's an absolute beast. I mean, he is a forward pressure, face-first fighter, and those are always the ones that we enjoy. Michael Chandler has the ability to just take it out, but he would prefer to punch you in the face. Let's see how many he goes. Let's see how many he can land tonight as he steps to the octagon.
And Plus Athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. Let's see how it goes for Michael Chandler in another big spot tonight. Michael Chandler, and that means we are set for our main event of the evening. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy, the Paddy! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Iron Michael Chandler!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here we are back in one of America's most underrated sports cities. Good to have you with us from Houston, Texas tonight inside Toyota Center. And this is the site of one of your biggest, and I know most signature wins of your career against Gus back in 2015.
One of the biggest fights in my life was when I beat Alexander Gustafsson.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Oh, he lands a kick to the leg. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round and really starting to do some appreciable damage to his opponent's lead leg. Massive right hand. Beautiful lead kick is good there by Chandler. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection. He's going to guillotine. Yup, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Chandler's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Paddy Pimblett getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Great shot on top by Chandler.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Pimblett's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he looks like he's safe now.
Wow, that's crazy, because generally when you're that deep into a triangle, you do not escape, but he remained calm, and he found a way to get out and be safe again. Great job defensively.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Pimblett's got his back again. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Round 2 next. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Chandler's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, well, the athletes have kept the replay truck busy tonight. We will take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. He opened a cut above his opponent's eye.
And now the cut becomes a story. We are going to have to watch the placement of this cut. Is the blood going to start to leak into the eye? How is he going to be able to fight through the damage that was dealt on those shots? What a great round by his opponent. But now it's on him to make the adjustments that gives himself a chance. And it's not just the cut man who has his work cut out for him. We'll see if he can make those adjustments and rally here in this next round. Oh, that's a big one there. Oh, nice double leg, yes. Pimblett gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Inside the closed guard now. I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Good work from the top here by Chandler. Another ground and pound strike lands. He passes the half. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight. Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Micheal Chandler. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, nice. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Now inside the closed guard. And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here. You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Oh, he's got it locked in. He's got that arm triangle deep. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Pimblett. Oh, right into mount. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Nice defense. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Pimblett. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there. Not staying still underneath his opponent. Well, he's got his back now. Oh, he's got the choke. Ooh, that looks tight. Might be the beginning of the end. Oh, somehow, some way he got out. These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. All right, that's the end of round number 2. Great work. Just one round. I want you to take
relax. When we go back out there, the same game plan, but now I want you to use more kicks.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway.
And the strike lands clean.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking group.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the... Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Chandler's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, good ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Rubber guard now, DC, some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plaza. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Pimblett's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Pimblett.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Stay working on the ground. Nicely done. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Pimblett.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Pimblett's back in full mount.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Come on.
Undertaker has arrived to the UFC. Oh my goodness, a powerbomb.
So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. Final 30 seconds of this third round. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Deep breath. Relax, breathe. We need to be focusing. You looked a little sloppy on your takedowns out there, okay? It's time to suck it up, get sharp, and get focused.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Just out of range with that left hook.
He's hurt bad.
Nice kick there by Paddy Pimblett.
Oh, kick.
To the signal. Oh, is he pulling guard? No! point tonight. Good work here by Pimblett. Nice positional control here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Chandler's in half guard. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Getting awfully close on the submission now. You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Chandler's cheek looks like it's...
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Good work from the top here by Paddy Pimblett. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are. That's a big strike right there.
Potentially 5 to go. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
Oh, nice.
Chandler gets caught by the inside leg kick. A few more, and that'll leave him up. Ooh. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
All right, well, the calf kick has been a priority, and now his opponent is bruised in that area.
It's all in the game plan, John. They had a game plan to come out there and beat that lead leg up, and that's exactly what they did. He's in a lot of trouble. Oh my goodness.
Back to his feet.
Fight back.
Knee to the body. What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout.
Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
When they ain't got no idea what you've been through just to get to where you going. Fuck 'em, day after day trying to